Today we're going to be working on a 2004. It's a Toyota Avalon with a 3.0 liter engine. It's a V6. And what we're going to be doing is replacing the starter motor. First thing we're going to do is we're going to be removing the air filter box, and we're going to be disconnecting the battery because we don't want to make any mistakes and ground it out. So let's get started and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to actually disconnect the battery. We're going to remove the air filter assembly by unplugging the mass airflow sensor. And then on the side over here where we have the valve, we're going to take the valve itself out of the way. We're going to remove the plug, which is actually down inside here as well. And you just push the pin in and it pulls and it comes right off. Sometimes they're a little bit tight, but if you get in there and you push that pin further in, and if you can't push it by hand, get in there with a screwdriver, and you can do it with a screwdriver. And they should pop right out. All right. Take the wiring and just move it to the side. I'm going to just take this off. You just squeeze this clip in, remove the line. It just comes right off like that. We're going to unscrew this 10 millimeter bracket right here. That's it. And we just lift the air filter box up and out, and it pulls right off here. You just remove it to get a little bit of room inside here. And the way you take out the rest of the air filter box is you're going to unscrew these 3 screws right here. Once you have your 3 screws out of your air filter box, you just lift it up and out. Alright. We're going to take out this bolt right here, which looks like it's about a 14 millimeter. And we're also going to remove another bolt right down here, which also looks like a 14 millimeter. Sometimes a little tight to get in there. In this case here, I'm probably going to get in there with a socket and extension. We'll get it right out. Let's see how it goes. Okay, this is what I'm going to use. It's a very long extension with a swivel on the end of it, and I can get right down inside here. So let's show you how it goes. Get on it. Right there. Show you. That's it. And just crack it loose. The bracket just moves out of the way. You can just push it out of the way. Now we're going to remove this 14 millimeter bolt right down here. And the way I can try to get in there is sometimes it just goes right down. Like that, and then we just remove it. second here. You just unscrew that bolt out. Watch it, don't drop them. You should drop them, and it seems like they just disappear. They're hard to find. So just loosen it so you can get in there with your hand. Once you've got that done, you're going to basically just take the starter back and out. Pull it out, and then what you're going to need to do is we're going to need to take off the positive battery cable. There's a little cover over the top. Remove that, and you get in here with, it looks like either a 14mm wrench, and we're going to remove this positive lead, a 13mm nut, and the way you do it is just put a wrench on it and turn it counterclockwise to remove. Once you crack it loose, you can usually turn it out by hand. And then we're temporarily going to relocate this positive cable out of the way so we can disconnect the rest of the starter. And then you're going to see all the way down this, down on the bottom, right here, is your start wire. That's the start lead. You're going to disconnect that. And the way you do that, there's a little clip on the side right here. You push that clip in and then pull the wire out. Once you unclip it, just relocate that to the side also. And then you just have to turn the starter. Pull it out. And that's it. I'll show you how to replace it with the new one. Okay. This is the replacement that we're going to install in there. Take that nut off because you're going to need it. And the washer. And then you're just going to maneuver it around until we get it back down. Just move your wiring or whatever you need to in order to get it in there. Stick it in place. And then we're going to reconnect the wiring. That's the first bolt that we took out. Catch it down there by hand. Do not tighten it with the ratchet. You're going to screw it in by hand first until you feel it catch. Don't tighten it. You're just going to screw it in a little bit. Then you're going to install your second bolt that you took out down this side of the starter. You can get it in, catch it by hand, and screw it in as far as you can by hand. Tighten both the bolts up. Okay. Tighten them fairly tight. I'm going to put this camera down for a second here while I tighten it. Same thing on that second bolt. Right here. Now tighten it up. Okay, once your starter bolts are tight, remember we're going to reconnect the start wire down on the very bottom on the side right here, and you basically just put it in and you listen for the click, and you hear a click right in, so you snapped in place. Now we're going to reinstall our positive terminal right here onto the starter right down there. Put it on. Use your nut and lock washer. Catch it by hand. And that's just snug it in. Doesn't have to be too tight. You don't want to crack the bolt. Make sure you put your little rubber cover over it to protect it. And that's it. Starter's in. Everything is tight. We're going to put the air filter box back in there now, and I'll show you how that goes. And we took this out. We're just going to slide it back in to where it came from, and we're going to catch the 3 bolts right here. Again, everything is started by hand. Once it's caught by hand, then you can And then we're going to reinstall the top of the air filter cover where we took it from. When you catch it in there, these clips have to go back underneath those tabs right there. Okay, slid back in here, and in the back there, we put the air intake back onto here. Snap these clips back in. They hold the box together. We're going to tighten up the 10mm bolt on here. We're going to reconnect this vacuum hose. Put the clip back down where it came off. We're going to reattach this bracket that holds the cable away from everything. Just snap it back in there. Then we're going to reconnect our electrical connectors that we previously unplugged. Push it in, it snaps. You know you're in place. Reconnect your clip that you removed. Reconnect your airflow meter, and you'll hear it snap. We're going to reconnect all the wiring so that it's in its position. That's it. Reconnect our battery. Tighten up remove all your tools. And then that's it. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.